That's Bill.
And that's Will.
And today we are canceling the show like everybody else.
I'm good. I don't have nothing. I went to the doctor. They checked me out. I'm good.
I ain't go to the doctor, but I've been around him, so if he good, you know I'm good. So I'm all right. A lot of cancellations, a lot of non-sports being played, but there are still many, many things to talk about. Today on this show, we're going to dive into the various sports, MLB, the NCAA, MLB, NFL, NBA, and just talk about what's going on in these various sports. So whenever you're ready, we can start with whatever you choose.
Let's go to the NCAA first, because I was really looking forward to March Madness this year, and they shut it down because there was some really, really strong teams, Baylor and Gonzaga and San Diego State. It was some really good teams, and I was looking forward to seeing that, man.
The NCAA, man, late to the party. As of yesterday, they were playing yesterday. I seen a game on last evening, and I guess they did their due diligence, is what they call it, and they canceled everything. NCAA canceled all winter sports. Do you feel like the NCAA was late to the party, or you think they were just on time, or how do you figure? What do you think happened that made them still play yesterday, up until yesterday? I guess we know what they say. What is it? Never late. What is it? I forgot the saying. I'll think of it. Better late than never.
Well, I mean, when the NBA suspended the season, that put the NCAA on notice because they're playing the same sport. They're going to the same cities, you know, and so they had to look at it, and they decided, okay, we're gonna do it. I don't think they were late to the party necessarily, because what a big deal. But once a basketball player got it, now everybody's on notice.
I'm stuck in between because I feel like the whole USA is late to the party. I felt like when it first happened and China was aware of when it started over there, I feel like within days they quarantined everybody. Everybody stopped. The whole city shut down.
Okay, so then the United States should have went right behind them and shut down too.
Everybody should have. Because now you see what happens. It's hindsight now, but you have to know that it's coming. Once we knew that there was somebody affected from another country, and people were saying and the experts were saying it's not that when it's going to happen. I mean, it's not if it's going to happen, it's when it's going to happen.
That's when we should have shut down.
That's when we should have we should have shut down sports, we should have shut down all that. But we didn't, and that was back in February, I believe, the 20-something, and now we're in March 13th. I think we were late to the party, but sure. NCAA should have canceled. They did cancel, and it was a good thing. But I also think that they're late to the party, and the reason that they were late to the party was because
money moves.
It's $1 billion tournament you got coming up with NCAA, of course, and it's $1 billion.
And China was trying to hold off because they had the Olympics. They were trying to hold off, but they finally shut that down.
Tokyo,
yeah, they were trying to shut it down. So they was trying to postpone shutting it down. They was really hoping they could get around that thing, but they couldn't.
I think everybody was too.
And I think that's why they were slow to react. And that's why you were saying everybody's late to the party, but they were really trying to get around it, and they couldn't do it.
Yeah, I think you got a lot of variables with the NCAA and this March Madness, because you have a lot of sponsors. I'm pretty sure you have insurance companies that you have to go talk to because of the money situation and everything else that was put into this tournament. It was probably started from last year, so it's not hard, it's not as easy as I say it is to just cancel games and stop games, because you got so many factors that go into it. The fact that they did cancel $1 billion tournament is telling that this, I think, is going to continue to grow and get worse. Now that you have these schools that are canceling classes and having online classes, what is it? What is that word? The P word that they're using. not panic, 'cause that's what everybody's doing now in all the stores and stuff. It's a pandemic. Pandemic. And people are following suit now, and the NCAA is just, they did their job yesterday. They were late, but they did what was necessary for the men and women that play the game in college.
I'm glad they did it. I hate that it happened, but our safety and health is first.
Yeah, and for sure you got to protect the elders. You got to protect the babies and the children. So it was the right thing to do. I don't know about the rest of the sports or how long this will last. I think they canceled it altogether. I don't know if they suspended it. I think they canceled the March Madness.
Oh yeah, they canceled that. That's a wrap. That's not gonna happen this year.
This is the second time. I mean, I think the last time this happened was 1980 that they canceled the March Madness and they didn't have a tournament.
Now the NBA, they suspended.
Mm-hmm.
So once this goes by, they'll pick it back up. But me personally, by the time they pick it back up, it'll be time for the next season to start.
I think they're gonna play through the summer. I think they're gonna defend the season. Is gonna finish in August, and they're gonna push back next season. But we'll definitely talk about that later in the show. But
All right.
NCAA, good job. You showed up. Showed up to the wedding, your own wedding. 2 hours late.
But you
made
showed
it.
up.
You showed up.